Hi, my name is Anthony Rosales, and I'm here to talk to you guys about, as I'm sure you know, mergers and acquisitions. So, with a merger, mergers are when two companies consolidate into one entity. And with an acquisition, that's when typically a larger company acquires a smaller company. Usually, they tend to keep the company separate, so that would put them in a position of a parent company to their subsidiary, and with that, they have their liabilities separated. So it's good in that respect. And a good thing about mergers they can potentially cut costs for your company. They can help generate more income depending on what kind of merger your company is getting into. A couple bad things about mergers is that there is a high failure rate that tends it's somewhere in the 80% range where they fail, and they tend to fail for a multitude of different reasons. A couple reasons tend to be poor planning up to the merger or poor execution of the merger as it's after it's finalized, and it can also be the actual restructuring of the two companies into one. They didn't account for everything, or they didn't look at it from every aspect and didn't really work out as a plan, and could end up really bad for the company. And with the mergers, there are different kind of mergers. There's a vertical merger with where you acquire somebody in your supply chain, say it be from a supply standpoint or a distribution standpoint. So say you're a cell phone company and you acquire the company who supplies you with your phone screens. That would cut costs dramatically. And then we also have a horizontal merger where a company acquires a company or merges with a company in their same field, making them a little bit bigger in their industry and giving them more influence. And then we also have conglomerate mergers where it's a company, usually a really big company, that merge with companies outside of their industry. So say like a Disney, where Disney owns a little bit of everything from entertainment, music, cruise ships to ESPN, a little bit of everything. And we also have strategic mergers. Strategic mergers where they do it for the purpose of enhancing their business position at the current time. And then we also have finally the financial merger. And with the financial merger, the company enacting the merger is looking to profit from the merger process itself. And that leads me to cross-border mergers, which are essentially the same thing, but they add another layer of complexity to it. So these are mergers that happen internationally, and a couple of the other complex things that can happen on top of this could be a company culture. Two different companies, like Japan and America. America's more individualized, and Japan, it's a more team-based thing, team-based system, and it might not mesh too well. And then we also have regulatory environments, and with that, from country to country, it's different, and it may not work out together. And with the cross-border mergers, they're happening more and more as we go on and consolidating the global economy as a whole, making it harder for investors like us to diversify our risks. Because as time goes on, there's going to be more in our cross-border mergers, and it's going to keep our economy more intertwined. And that's just when it comes to us to do our due diligence and make the right choices. Thank you. My name is Anthony Rosales.